What's going on, guys? This is KNasty3890 here. Welcome back to another episode of Tampa Bay Rays franchise, episode number 31. We're in the spring of 2029, trying to win our 5th title this year, 5 in 6 years. Our rotation is disgusting. Our bullpen looks really good. Our lineup, we'll see how it does. There's some young guys, there's some older players there, but it's pretty much we invested in the rotation. If we take a look at the standings, we can see the team, we have the best pitching, the best contact, third best speed. Defense is only at 21. Power's at 14. The Red Sox look really good. The Yankees look good, so it could be a tough division. But let's get into it, boys. We have a good farm system. We should have a lot of picks in this draft. Astros interested in trade. Bob Ayala, I like Bob. Guy can hit. Alcantara, a shortstop. 32, I believe. He's a former player of ours. No thanks. I'm going to pass on that. Oop, AAA has too many people. We will fix that. AAA has a lot of B's and A's. All right, we have a very deep system still. Even though we did kind of we have to add positional players to AAA. Okay, too many starters, not enough position players. We did get rid of our strength of having a ton of starters that were like pretty damn good starters, but like 80 overall or so, and then we replaced them with a lot of higher end. Like, I want to get more high end talent on the team, and I think we did a good job of that. All right, gotta finish fixing this, and we didn't mortgage the system either, which is great. Like, that was a big thing I did not want to do, and make sure that our top players are playing in the minors. They are. Still way too many pitchers. Cora is a starter, so I want him here. He is a starter, so I want him there. There we go. All right, it should be good. We can continue the simulation. Right now, we're actually below 500. Okay, now we're starting to win some games. The division might be tough, so a slow start could affect us winning the division. Luckily, with our rotation being as stacked as it is, like if we have to play a wild card game, I'm not overly worried because we have the depth in the rotation. They're like, okay, we can use our best, but then our second best is going to be as good as other teams' ace or even better. Marlon Ramirez for Lucas Ursig and Sid Stewart. Okay. All right. Okay, we're at the draft. We have the 28th pick in the first round. Nothing in the competitive balance round A. In the second round, we have the 20th pick. Compensatory round, we have the 6th, 7th, and 8th pick. And then 3 picks in competitive balance round B. And then I think that will be our last pick in the third round. Like, this has been happening the last couple years where we just have all these extra picks. And, like, I don't have a problem with going and signing a player who has a qualifying offer attached to him when we lose our first round pick, but then, like, we can't afford the player. So it's kind of like a catch-22. Like, we keep losing free agents because we can't afford them, but then we can't sign free agents where I'm okay with losing the draft pick because we can't afford them. I'm actually looking at some of these 75 potentials, see if we can find... I want to find some position players. I know never draft based off need, but it's always like we have excess starters. But I might just take best player available. That's probably the smart thing to do. Third baseman, 22 years old, and he's a project. I don't love that. Let's get this started. He's only 18. Could have really good walks per 9, Ks per 9, good control. Hits per 9, not the best, but that's fine. 75 out of the 80 potential. Hopefully, like, he's just a pretty good pick. Like, nothing crazy, but just a really good pick. Ooh, I did not see the shortstop earlier. Not the best accuracy, but he could have 80 contact, 80 vision, 70 fielding, and he's only 19. Well, they say things about things too good to be true. When they're too good to be true, they usually are. We'll see. This guy's a project as a starter, but he's only 18. I'll take a chance on him, and we have 2 more picks right after it, so I don't have to go searching through everything. Another starter, 75 potential, but pretty solidly scouted. And a third baseman project, but he's already 22. A project who's 19. Could have 75 and 70 power. I'll take a chance on Ben Mesa. We had 4 straight picks. A right fielder who's a project could have 80 and 70 contact with 80 speed. He's 21, so he's a little older. Shinji Sasaki, but hey, we'll take him. We'll take Shinji. 18-year-old prospect. It's going to take a few years. We'll take him. And let's see. I mean, he's 22, but if he's an A potential, there's value in that. With all the picks, it can't hurt. I think this pick we have, and I think this is our last one. And I'm probably going to take one of these guys here who are 80. There we go. This guy could have 80 power, could have 75 contact. It's highly unlikely, but we'll just take him. It's our last pick, I believe. I think that was our 10th pick. Oh, nope, that was our 9th. Yeah, we'll take the center fielder. Why not? Just shot in the dark. Wing it. There we go. That was our 10th pick. So we had to forfeit 2 picks, the 5th and the 6th round, but that's fine. Draft is over. See how we did. Nah. Not great. Not going to lie. I mean, this shortstop's not terrible. 78 potential is not great, though. But Nelson Koo, he's a project, but he's only 18, 49 overall, 88 potential. We'll let that develop. The starter, another C potential. Ben Mesa, I mean, there's power there. If he could just get that potential to a low B, there might be something there. Shinji, good speed. Good contact for his age and potential and overall, but the potential's not there. Friend, that was a good pick. Damian Friend, 88 potential. Is a project, but that's good. Richard Dowling, 87 potential. Another good pick. And that first baseman, yeah, we knew that was a shot in the dark. So, but, I mean, 3 Bs, and they were all high Bs. So, we'll see. I mean, you kind of hope for more, but it is what it is. How are we doing standing-wise? We're 5 up on the Blue Jays. Almost at 3 up. We're 5 up. Cordero's pitching pretty well. Gore's pitching well. Small's pitching good. Alonso's pitching amazing. He came over to the American League. He's even freaking better. Coleman's pitching all right. Cooper's pitching fine. Richardson's pitching great. Finley's a little bit struggling, but that's okay. We'll let him continue to go. Faye's pitching well. Logan's pitching well. Cole's pitching actually pretty shitty, but it's still early. Our lineup, Gotts is struggling for him. 279, only 6 bombs, 11 stolen bases. Almanza is really struggling. 249. His on-base percentage is 3. His on-base, he's walking a lot, so him batting second is not the worst thing. Frank Holden, 299, 12 home runs. That's good to see. Castaneda is now starting to be that dude. He's starting to be that dude. 305, 20 home runs in early July. Candelario isn't really hitting that well. Kern's okay. Kyle Drew's alright. Divino's not really hitting for any average, but there's power there. 7 bombs. And Felipe Ordonez, second baseman. Great defense. Is doing better than Forrest Miles would do. In the minors, Robert Lopez, I mean, we might call him up soon. He might be our DH. Aaron Baker, the second baseman, great fielder. Let's take a look at top prospects. We have the number 2, we have the number 6, and the number 7. Vasquez is really starting to get up there in that farm system now. Robert Lopez is at third baseman. Like, the dude can hit. You can put him at DH. But I feel like our team lacks power, and that's why I like Divino. He has the chance of hitting that home run because Drew can't. Our first baseman's not much power. Kern, our catcher, doesn't. Our third baseman doesn't have that much power. Second baseman, which you don't expect power. Our left fielder doesn't have power. Our shortstop doesn't have power. Our center fielder has a little bit of power, not much. So I think we need the power from Divino because there's just not a lot in this lineup. We're not a team that hits home runs. So I think it would be more important. I mean, we could have another guy who hits 280 with like 15 home runs throughout the regular season, or we can have a guy hit 200 who could hit 30. I think we need that guy who can hit 30 in the lineup. We'll need to hit that home run in a big game. So I think I'd much rather would have the guy with the power and let the guy with the contact. At least this year, Ian Anderson for Tyler O'Neill. Tyler O'Neill get traded all the time. Maybe next year we'll get some other players with some power, and then we can then have we can move on from Divino. By the way, we're on a roll right now. How many games in a row have we won? 18. Holy shoot. Almost swore, but I'm not going to swear for you guys. How long will this win streak go? 18. It will go 18. Let's start a new one. And they actually did. All right, we are winning this division probably very comfortably. 21 games. Holy cow. My goodness. It's because of his rotation. And Alonso has an ERA of 1.9. Why is his overall dropping? Like, this dude's, like, his overall should be going up. He is probably going to win the Cy Young. And Castaneda, it might hit 50 home runs and hit over 300. And what's his WAR right now? 4.1. If only he could. Gotts is actually starting to hit now. In Divino, yeah, like I said, 15 home runs. He could hit 30 by the end of the year if he gets hot for like a week or two. But this pitching is what's going to carry us, guys. I take it back. It's been carrying us, and it'll carry us in the playoffs, I feel like. We are scoring runs, though. I'll say that. I'm pleasantly surprised how much runs we're scoring. We're scoring with the lack of power that we have. But I guess if everyone's hitting like 280 to 300, you don't always need that home run. 110 wins. Wow. Almost the best record ever. Best record ever is 116. Won by 31 games in the division. We finished with 8th in power. Let's take a look at how the team did. Justin Gotts, 299, 22 home runs, 32 stolen bases. Not too bad at shortstop. Almanza hit 301. Got on base at a 377 clip. That's what I'm looking for. No, he's not a power guy. 12 home runs. I'm okay with that, but great defense as well. What was his WAR this year, for instance? That was at 5.2. That's really good. Frank Holden, 308, 27 home runs. He on base 379. Another great year for him. Castaneda hit 50. That's what I like to see from the 24-year-old. He's 5'7", 191 pounds, and he hit 50 bombs. Hit 302. A WAR of 7.3. And his WAR's not any higher because his fielding's garbage. But my God, he's a great hitter. Candelario, we might move him down the lineup for the playoffs. Yeah, it's Kern hit 24 home runs out of catch. It's not bad. Kyle Drew hit 292, 19 home runs. Divino hit 26. So, yeah, that's not too bad. Played a full season, hit 26 home runs. That's exactly what I'm looking for. 215 average. I'm okay with that. And Ordonez hit 21, actually, surprisingly. We'll get a draft pick for him when he leaves. Cordero had a great year. 2.88 ERA. Not as good as the year before, but still very good. Mackenzie Gore, 2.96. He better have a good year after what we gave up for him, and he did, again. Jim Smolik, a little bit struggled with 4.01 ERA. It's still not too bad. Alonso, 2.66 ERA. It struggled a little bit at the end of the year. His overall keeps dropping, which is weird. He's only an 85 now. Coleman struggled for him. Actually, it's pretty much consistent with him, but he makes only $4.5 million. Cooper, the bullpen, did fine. Richardson, 104 innings, had a 2.94 ERA. That's not bad. Finley struggled a little bit, but for the youngster, I'm okay with that. Fay pitched well. Logan pitched not that great. And Cole struggled at the beginning, but did really well later on in the year. And we can take a look at top prospects. Where's that second baseman we had? He must have graduated from the system. Vasquez is now an 81 overall. Number 4 prospect. He might be in this. He might take over for Coleman next year. We'll see. That'll be next year. Lopez, the guy can hit, can't field, doesn't have the durability, can't hit for home runs, but he can hit. Let's see, what else do we have? The shortstop. I wish he could just bring that durability and fielding up. I'm okay with lack of power at shortstop if he can field, but he can't field yet. McKinney, another starter, is continuing to improve. Closer here, continue to improve. That's what I want to see improvement. Another second baseman here, just continue to get better every year. Ray Cora, started pitcher, he's 25. And let's take a look at the awards. We probably got a lot of them. Castaneda got MVP, don't have a problem with that. Matt Olson in the National League got it. Mackenzie Gore got it. So you know what? We give it the number 1 and like the number 20-something prospect in baseball, but we got the Cy Young. Walker Buehler in the National League has had a very good career. a ERA of 3.75, a very good career. Omar Cruz got the batting title, hit 320. That's a good player. And Seager in the National League. Still, the Dodgers keep their players. Reliever of the year, Eddy Acevedo. I believe he's a former prospect of ours. Name sounds very familiar. And Nakajima in the National League got reliever of the year. Rookie of the year, Kevin Simmons. Finally, this guy was the #1 prospect for a couple years. Catcher. Guy's a stud. Hit 26 home runs. Sandy Deaton in the American League. Wow, look at that power for the 23-year-old. He looks really good. Hit 40 home runs at age 23. That's a rookie. Hank Aaron Award, we got it. But we look at this guy is 6'3". Look how tall he is. This guy who's the rookie. And then look at Castaneda. Look how short he is. But he hit 50 home runs. We got Gold Glove at pitcher. Gold Glove at second. Forrest Miles got in the National League. I figured he would. By the way, look who won it the 2 years before Forrest Miles was Felipe Ordonez. Oh, look who got that. That's what we get. Sandy Dean also got the Gold Glove at third, the Rookie of the Year. And we got Gold Glove in left. We got Silver Slugger at catcher for the 3rd straight year. Wyatt Kern. Russell Koo in the National League got it. He hit 311, 24 home runs. Yeah, that might have been bad that we let him go. Well, let's see who had the better wins above replacement. 6.7 for Koo. Wyatt Kern had 6.8. They're both very good players. The fact that we had them both is pat on the back for us. Justin Gotts got Silver Slugger at shortstop. Castaneda obviously got it. And Frank Holden got it. So, that will do the video, guys. Next one will be the playoffs. Try to win our 6th title. I like our chances. We won 110 games. And yeah, that'll be it for the video, guys. Drop a like if you enjoyed it. I'll talk to you all later. Take it easy. Peace.